Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we got yet another 2 versus 2 and we're going to be playing on the map Cliffbound, and this time the way we're going to break the meta is by going for a Teuton tower rush. And we got the hello tubers from our lovely teammate here, VPN Enjoyer, and she's going to be rocking the Mongols going for some scouts, and we'll be playing the Teutons going for a tower rush. Now the reason why it could work on this map, and we're facing actually guys that are very similar to our last video, Burrata and Bucket TTP, love it. We got a little bit of a rematch. And we're going to be going for a tower rush because on this map, on Cliffbound, there's a lot of cracked terrain. And if we can get a situation where we can be pressuring their walls with our villagers, we can break very quickly. And it can be hard to re-wall, it can get messy. I'm going to send tendrils forward. It's gonna get chaotic. So I'm excited to see how that looks, and we're definitely gonna say hi. These guys were really nice sports in the last video. If you guys haven't checked out the last video, and even other videos on this 2v2 series, guys, I highly recommend you do it. I'm gonna be putting them in a playlist if they aren't already, so you guys can just go through the playlist and just enjoy some of these 2v2s, the off-meta strats that we bring, just trying to spice up the team game meta a little bit, because a lot of people think that the team game meta is very stale, but I say, how can the meta be stale if there's 45 civilizations and infinite combinations, basically, that you can go for? You just gotta think outside the box, and then you can come up with some strategies on your own, or you can just copy some of the strats we have, showcased here, and then try them out for yourselves. Obviously, I can't guarantee the same success rates, because obviously a lot of these strats, I am just a raw better player than the opponents here. But, you know, we're playing ranked on the main account, so it's not like we're smurfing to bring you guys the gameplay. We're doing main account games, and, you know, if you have a slight advantage in skill, nothing much we can do about it, but I hope to explain the strategy in such a way that even if you guys want to try it out yourselves against equal level opponents, you can have some decent success. Alright, so in this map, you have a lot of hunt to start things off. Woodlands, look at the woodlands, a lot of holes in them. Map's a bit open, a bit awkward, a bit small as well. So tower rushing here kind of fits the theme of the map, which is good. We'll lure a bunch of deer to try to up as quickly as possible. Only 2 on wood, again, try to up as quickly as possible. And we're going to be going for a tower rush. Now, the follow-up here from VPN and Jordan, we got the Mongols. Now, you have a couple options that are good. You can go Mongols, you can go Khmer, you can even go Magyars. Any cavalry civ, in my opinion, will do a good enough job. And will be more or less fine. To deal with that carry role that, you know, she will be in. Me as the tower rusher, I'm the sacrificial role. What's my goal? My goal is to put pressure on my opponents and trade myself for him, but in a way that's better for our team. The towers that come up around his base hopefully will be permanent. So while I take a temporary deficit by sending tendrils forward, I start off with a very fragile economy. I'm hoping to do enough damage and more longer lasting damage that I'm able to get back in the game later, and he still can't get back in the game because he's got a ring of towers around his base, and potentially he lost a bunch of vills. So that's the idea, explained in you know, as much detail as I can explain it in. And let's see if we can make this work here. Mill. Oh, that's an awkward mill. Don't want to make it like that. Cool. And yeah, just while we go about the standard build here, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Helps us out a lot. Definitely love to see it. Now we can scout our opponents. Another thing I like about Mongols is that gives you that you know, bigger scout bonus. That's why I kind of recommend the Mongols, because as a tower rusher, you need to be able to see where you can tower rush, where are the sensitive areas of your opponents, where can you really hit the right spots to cause as much damage as possible. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to, you know, keep in mind here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, wood at the back, love it. I don't need that much on wood. Yeah, probably even like only 4 on wood is enough. We're gonna send the sheep back. We're not gonna steal the sheep. Not against these guys. These guys are very, very nice, very kind people. Oh, they tried to lay him in your TC. Oh, so he's got the dead scout there. Maybe they're not as nice as I thought. 10 vills forward, guys. Some of them weak, but it's fine. Most of them healthy, which is the important part. Alright, looks like we're rocking with 7 men, 3 women. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a pretty good ratio. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter at all. All right, found more sheep. I think those are mines. I'll grab those. Green lost the scout. You can see the dead body here. I was trying to show it earlier. Oh, he found it. He found it. The cat's out of the bag, as they say. And I upped as fast as possible with 18 pop. And we need to get on some stone nice and early here. I kind of delayed a little bit because you don't need to necessarily rush the stone that much. But I think it's because the first tower is the most important. It's going to take a while to get that set up. But I think it's good to... Alright, we're just... Yeah, we have to wall this. And you do this to ensure that the first tower goes up with no complications. You don't want to have too much of a mess on the first fight. Something crazy is happening on the other side as well. He is douching with Persians. Oh my goodness. This is quite the game. We can't afford that. We're just going to skip that double bit axe. No way. So we ensure the first tower goes up. I'm going to right away start chaining it with the other towers. 10 vills forward, of course. Teuton tower rush. Meanwhile, Green is sacrificing himself. This is good for us. Because Green is sacrificing himself. And I should be able to take out Blue here. This is actually really good for us. I'm not going to go too far forward. Can I get a second tower here? Worst thing you can do is go way too far forward. And then you end up regretting it. Because, he's just going to snipe down your towers. Also, I recommend with 1 vill, walling up your initial couple towers. It's a good way to make sure that they don't get, bum rushed down by villagers. I'm going to continue around. We're hitting the sensitive areas here. Like, we're taking the gold in the wood, so this is fine. He's in a tower here. I don't think we can pressure that. He's going to try to secure that stone. We have to wait until we can tower ourselves. And the way we do it is we tower, like, 8 tiles away from it. So we can batter it down with our vills and also take it out with our tower. I lose this fight. Oh, I'm walled in. I lose this fight. I'll just trade it. It's fine. I think that's only 7 tiles away, but that's also fine. If it's risky, I'm going to back up. So I'll try to quick wall here a little. Oh, good job by him. Yeah, I'm just going to back up. That was my bad. But you're still trading his idle time. So just delete it last second. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, if you're smart with the tower rush, you basically can never, like... It's never going to be horrible. You just have to make sure not to put yourself in a horrible position where you're very exposed and you'll be fine. Reason why I couldn't fight that is that he had a tower nearby. So it was risky for me. I'll admit it was risky. Make a house here to make it harder to bum rush that tower. And then we'll continue our tower rush on this side. So meanwhile on the other side is a douche happening. He lost 5 vills. That's fine. You can let that TC die at this point. Alright, good. Good. Good for her to buy some time for us. Now we got our tower. I'm gonna eat his berries. Reminds me of another video actually where I went forward and started eating the other guy's berries. And at some point we're gonna have to consider a blacksmith. It's what happens when you don't fully wall it in. I got lazy. Like, I got so lazy. Okay, let's not make the same mistake twice. At least the first few towers you have to do this. It's like a mandatory. Afterwards it's fine. Okay, but this is what I'm talking about. Because we're on cracked terrain, I can kill houses very fast. So this is a good part of the tower rush because sometimes the opponent will make some walls and get kind of like in the way of you. But if you can just take them down quickly and make sure you clear the space, you're going to be in a good position. And this tower, I think that might be within range of the TC actually, but it should be fine. I have a tower close by. He doesn't have one, so I can fight this one off. That's the difference between this one and the last one. Oh, he has a tower. Ooh, shoot. But I have one as well. It's actually really hard to micro this. Okay, he's going to be able to defend it, but it's fine. We'll kill a Vill. We'll run back. And we're going to do the most annoying thing possible, which is make another tower in a very similar spot. That's just how it works. That's how it works. And now these towers are all chained together, so it should be fine. And once I pick up something like fletching, it's going to be hard for him to like rush down the towers, which is good. Truth be told, he's got a really good defense so far. Like, this has not been the most successful thing, in my life. But you can see that the pressure's kind of piling on. Like, this is not easy to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and get fletching now. And in my opinion, once you get fletching, that's when the Teuton Tower Rush really comes alive. Like, that's when it becomes, like, super hard to deal with, so. Alright, fletching coming in. And now we're going to tower to try to kill that tower. And what I like to do here is actually send in a second tower rushing squad. This is This is a Hera special, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, lost a bill. That's not a Hera special. Oh, second bill, what the hell? Maybe I was a bit ambitious with this tower, but I think it's worth. And luckily we win the tower fight. So I like to send in a second squadron. And this is, in my opinion, one of the best things you can do as a tower rusher that nobody does. Like, literally nobody does this, and I can't understand why. Because I think it's so broken to do this. You send a second squad once your tower rush is already successful, and you start pressuring other areas that are also sensitive, like the stone. You get to attack from a second angle entirely, which is incredibly hard to deal with as a defending player. So here we're just going to go ahead and repair this tower. We're going to guarantee to win it unless something horrible happens, because we have 8 villas that can garrison. He has only 4 or 5, so yeah, it's just harder for him to deal with this. Yeah, and yeah, he was going to lose that tower. Perfect. So he's buying some time. Oh, thought we can cheese him a little bit there, but not quite. And look, he's going to go over to this side, and that's where the Hera special comes through. All right, that's what we're calling it. Second tower, in range of that first tower that we made. It just comes together nicely. And here we're going to go ahead and make a tower ourselves. He's got fletching as well, so he's playing quite well. And in range of that first tower, so it's not easy for him to batter this down. Oh, there's still some TC dropping on action on the other side. This is such a hilarious game. Okay, and this has been saved. We're moving on to the other stone pile, so I'm going to be kind of low on stone for a bit. Trying to do the double tower defense. That's smart. Ooh! VP and Enjoyer killed the TC. Tried to make a TC and she killed it before the foundation was actually dropped. Or as soon as the foundation was dropped. Fantastic play. And now what I can do is actually, I can go tower rush green to take him off wood. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. Let's mix the two strategies here. Go tower rush green. Take him out a little bit. And that's that second squadron that just comes in so clutch. Nice. And this tower should be winning here as well. And as you can see, I'm not winning against blue necessarily score-wise. And this is part of the plan. We're just doing more longer-lasting damage. And here we can see that the green is taking some wood so we can tower it. Hopefully cause some issues for him. Without wood, he's going to be having a hard time making town centers, right? Okay, and here I think we can even go for another squadron. So 8 more bills can go forward. This is extreme, but I think it's quite good to do this. I mean, you don't have to. Maybe the third squadron's a bit too much, but I like the second squadron. That's good. It does well. Okay. She said green's defeated. Oh, that's brutal. Burrata's down. And he's losing his villas at home, you know, on the wood line. So, no good news for Burrata. Oh, I lost his tower. That was spicy from him. He took me out. What I can do here, what can I do actually? Not really much I can do. I think I have to just go back and fight that one again. It's probably the best thing I can do still. Let's try that. My next squad is coming in. You got vills in the center, by the way. Alright, green's taking a good amount of damage. They're a healthy amount of damage. Gonna tower rush this. Now green's out of the game completely. Blue's getting tower rushed. Really a crazy grip on the game. And it would be nice to have played this against meta, where they didn't go for the douche, but I kind of like showcasing it against also like weird strats. Oh my goodness, he's trying to go for a TC here. That's hilarious. It's one Vil. Now he's trapped. Oh, poor guy. It's one Vil and he's trapped. With low HP, so he loses the 1v1. Brutal. This tower is destroying everything here. DC's down. Good. Green's getting no slack this game. None whatsoever. Go back to wood. Oh, okay. That tower's out of range. We're going to go ahead and 12 villager tower. continue pushing here. And this is so much fun. And in the meantime, VPN Enjoyer becomes the carry now. Obviously, she had like so much happen to her on that side. So she's not going to be like the strongest right out the gate, but she will become the carry while we're going to continue tower rushing. And we're going to hopefully do enough damage here to where Blue just can never carry the game. Like, there's nothing he can do that he can ever become a carry in any form. Because he's got to deal with tower rush constantly. The towers are still in his base. It's hard to find space to wall. And in worst case scenario, he gets cooked. Look at it. 10 vills in the tower. Oh my goodness, he's getting cooked. Oh, that is next level. Oh, the scouts are coming in. VPN Enjoyer. Oh, that's perfect timing. All right, now the scouts will finish off everything. Surely. And now the scouts are coming over here. Bills are going down. We can start getting to gold if we want to. We can basically do whatever we want. And any last-ditch effort to snipe towers does not work at all because we have all the towers chained at this point. As weak as the tower started, it's now incredibly powerful. He's castlage, but it does not matter. He's got a ring of towers everywhere in his base. He's trying to go for a siege workshop. Listen, my friend, it's not going to work out, unfortunately. GG's called. Great, great game. Super fun one, honestly. Didn't expect the douche to come in as well, but I think that even made the game more fun. So it didn't really showcase that it's anti-meta because we didn't play against the meta, which is skeleton archers usually. But hey, we played against some other cheese, you know, some douche, and it goes to show that the strategy is just better. You know what I mean? The strategy is just a little bit better. He had only one last villager left. That's hilarious. Green was down to his last villager, or else he's defeated. Yeah, it just shows that, you know, this strategy really does work against a wide variety of strategies from the opponent. You know, the Teuton Tower Rush can, you know, pressure your opponent so hard. So to the point where Blue's locked down. He didn't even make a stable all game, right? So I'm locking down Blue, and I'm doing long-term punishment to him. So now that I'm at 49 Vill high, Blue, I would take something like 40 maximum, 37. So we're at 12 villagers, and that's that long-term damage that we got. Obviously, he's up to castlage, so it's not like it's a 12 Vill lead. He spent a lot of time going up to castlage, but still, castlage isn't really bringing him anything here. And he's left very open to the point where if VPN ever comes through with some scouts, she will deal massive damage immediately because of how exposed he is and how strong the towers are locking down his base. Very fun strat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys did. Check me out on Twitch and Patreon. Patreon for the guides and exclusive content. Twitch for the live streams. Links to both in the description below. And as always, hope you have a great time. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.